So, BungeeCord episode number 2, actually setting it up. So if you open up your Bungee folder, which I highly recommend you make one, and open a command prompt window for it, so you can actually see stuff, which is useful. But if not, you can just double click on BungeeCord and it'll do absolutely nothing and you won't see anything on your screen. But anyways, yeah, you can do whatever you want with that. But anyways, once you run BungeeCord in command prompt for the first time, you're going to see all these files being generated. Now you're thinking, what's with the plugins thing? I thought I only saw those on Minecraft servers. Well, basically you can get plugins for BungeeCord that make it more useful, such as random MOTDs. So say you wanted it, like, have you ever, never mind, just ignore that part. But say you went to the Nexus network once and you noticed that its MOTD, or that little server description, always changes. You can load a plugin that'll do that. So that's a little added bonus. But anyways, here's what you want to be looking at. So config.yml. So you obviously want to change this. For you, it'll be MD_5. I just changed it with my actual username. And you can just add as many people as you want to this by just an enter and then typing in their name. So let's just go Len 5321, for instance, and then you just colon and then admin, and they'll have admin privileges. So that is very useful if you have your co-owner and you want him or her to be able to stop or restart the server. Alrighty, so you're thinking, well, how do I set up my other servers right here? So, as you can see right here, just servers, you can change that with whatever it is. If you have it running on a VPS and they're on the same thing, or just hosted somewhere, so say for instance you got one through MC Pro hosting, take out the local host in 25565 and replace it with that server's IP address that you got from, say, MC Pro hosting, or say you're running it yourself and you put its IP address in here, and when anybody connects, it'll take them, for instance, this is lobby right here, it will take them to this IP address, and they won't even know they're transferred. And this is the MOTD for the server. I recommend leaving that blank and then setting the actual server MOTD to whatever the heck you want it called. Alrighty. Step number 2. Well, there actually isn't a lot of steps. You might want to set your player limit. So -1 is unlimited. So I do not recommend that for people that don't have one hell of a powerhouse of a computer running it. Because if you have unlimited players that are allowed to join, anybody who's feeling like being a troll and having your server get botted will definitely crash your computer. No doubt about that. So I recommend setting it, if you're a smaller server, 120, but you can change the limit for how big your server is and how big your lobby limits are. And yeah, and this is something you want to pay attention to, the host, :000.25577. You might want to get rid of the 77 and replace it with 65, because that's the actual default Minecraft port, so when they enter in your IP address, they don't have to do the colon and any other random ports behind it, which is useful. And then there's the tab size, so everybody knows the tab player menu, which is nice. False default or force default server. You might want to enable this if you're a hub server and you always want people going to the hub again when they join, because otherwise it'll keep you on the server you were on until you do otherwise. So yeah, that's all you really need for the setup. Check out the next video, which will be on actually using BungeeCord as a player and an admin. Talk to you later. Oh yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and enjoy.